We're in our 2-week wait.
Yeah.
So
we waiting.
We are waiting.
Tick tock. Tick tock. Tick tock.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. We want you to rock. We want you to rock. Yeah, like this. Go. We want you to rock. I said we want you to rock. Let's go. Like this. Let's rock. Let's rock. Hey, we want you to rock with us, vlog with us, sit on the couch and talk with us, laugh with us, sing with us. Just know we for real in love. We real people with real problems. A real marriage, but we gon' solve them. Love is love, so we keep evolving. And don't you judge, just keep on watching, okay? But keep it cute in the comments, though. Cause trust and believe we reading all the comments, though. And if you know one thing, we keep it 100, though. You rockin' with Brittany and Dory, the show. Let's go. Brittany and Dory. Brittany and Dory. Brittany and Dory. You're watching us. This is us. So what up, world? It's your girl Brittany
and Dory,
and we are
Brittany and Dory.
So we about to get into our fourth
IUI.
Number four.
Number four. How do we get here?
If y'all been rocking with us, then you already know how we got here. It's been a journey.
It's been definitely a journey.
But
gotta keep going.
One thing we do know is faith is power.
Faith is definitely power.
Faith is definitely power. So we definitely want to shout out to Candace and her clothing line, Faith is Power. We've been rocking her shirts.
Yeah. I'm saying.
Yeah.
We've been rocking her shirts. I keep her wristband on. I don't have it on today, but literally.
Yeah, because your lettering kind of came
off. I would not take it off. We'll get into that.
Yeah.
We'll get into that.
Yeah. We're going to walk y'all through the day in life of kind of what we were like for our fourth IUI.
Yeah, because we don't have a lot of videos of that either.
No, we were doing bad, but again,
yeah, I think though. Go ahead. Sorry.
No,
I think that when it comes to the process, and obviously after 2 or 3 times, it's just like I don't want to record another time. And it's not even that. It's just like life. I mean, obviously a lot going on, but I don't think recording was something that we really thought about.
Right.
So, I've been tracking my ovulation, and I finally got a positive. Mm-hmm. Not finally got a positive, but I was right on the mark.
Right.
And I had to obviously overnight my vial.
Yeah.
To the
which
my
is
doctor.
extra cost.
Which is extra cost. And technically when I called them, they wasn't even certain it was gonna get there the next day, like it was supposed to.
Right.
And I literally was like, I need this. And I think he ended up waiving the charges for us, I think, or something he did to make sure that it got there the next day. Yeah. Because after you ovulate, you technically want to inseminate within 32 hours.
Right.
24 to 32 hours after you ovulate. So I called my doctor, and she pretty much was like, the nurse pretty much said, get your vials, get them shipped, and when the vial come in, we'll give you a call and we'll squeeze you in. Mm-hmm. So I don't even. Next morning, we woke up.
Yeah, had breakfast.
We had breakfast. I think we laid in bed for a little bit, and I think the doctor called first thing in the morning and was like, "Your vial's here."
Yeah, and I think I actually got a little footage of. I think that's one of the only things that I got footage of. So let us flash back real quick to just us getting a phone call from the doctor that morning, letting us know that our vials arrived on time and that we would be coming in today, or no, we would be going in that day to get inseminated.
Yeah.
So.
And obviously at this time we decided that we would both take off of work.
Yeah, so
for this.
We're literally just at the house chilling.
Yeah.
Just waiting, hoping that our vial arrives in time. And Noe gets that call.
Yeah. So, okay, looks like that's when you have a C-section at lunchtime, so she won't be allowed to come after 2. Do you want to shoot for 3 o'clock? Yeah, that works. Okay, perfect. Okay. I'll put you down for 3 o'clock today. Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much. All right. Okay. All right. Thanks. Bye. 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. We're making a baby.
Baby on board.
Baby on board.
Mm-hmm.
Baby on baby on baby.
Let me think. I ovulated yesterday I checked it first thing in the morning, so I ovulated. So let's just say 8, 9, a whole hour. Yeah, we should be on board at least within 32 hours, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
So, finally, I think we got out the bed that morning, and I believe I remember seeing some sticky notes somewhere around the house, and I was like, "Baby, that's right on these sticky notes every single day."
Yeah.
I said, I want this time to be different. So that's right on these sticky notes. Manifest it. Ask God what we want. Pray on it, and really, really manifest it. No matter what happens, like that's just how I want to do it.
Yeah. But again, we're back at home. It's our 4th IUI. We're still optimistic. We're still being faithful. So Babe had the idea, let's manifest it. So basically what we did was we wrote the vision and we made it plain. Mm-hmm. Like we just wrote out what we wanted.
Yeah.
And we would stick it on the wall in our bathroom.
Yeah. So we started off that day with just writing our first thing. I think Babe wrote, I don't remember what I wrote, but I think I just wrote something like, Lord, please, a baby. And I think that Sunday before we had the IUI, I remember at church, I believe, like whoever was preaching that Sunday just said, you don't have to say too much in your prayers. God knows what we want, and it could just be a simple thank you, or it could just be a simple a baby, please, or it could just be just something simple because He already knows what we want. So,
right.
I think I just wrote, Lord, please, a baby.
Right.
And I think that Babe wrote on her first sticky note was successful IUI.
Yeah.
With the date on there. So that was the first ones that we wrote, and I just say, I want to do this every single day.
Yeah. And sometimes I was sticking like 2 sticky notes up there a day. Like I really got into just the mindset of like, I am gonna write this down, and I do believe what I'm writing.
Yeah.
And then I just liked that every time we went into our bathroom, like you're literally looking in a mirror with sticky notes on it.
Yeah, and they were like surprise sticky notes too sometimes.
Yeah, I would write some surprise sticky notes
for me. Yeah. So I think I made us breakfast that day, and IUI was at 3:00 that day. So we headed to the appointment.
Yeah.
And what happened, baby?
While we are driving to the appointment again, we done had a good morning. I done messed around and got us pulled over.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I mean, we hadn't even left the house. Like, we weren't even
it was probably about a good 10 minutes away.
Yeah, maybe.
And the crazy thing is, I take this route every day to work.
Every day.
And I knew that was a high.
And she didn't tell me, baby, slow down. Yeah. Mind you, she always driving from the passenger seat.
And I always tell her to slow down.
But she didn't tell me, baby, slow down.
No.
This is a hot area. The police be over here.
Yeah, but I kind of wanted to, but I just didn't. I don't even think I was paying attention to how fast you were going, but I think I wanted to say something. I don't remember, but
either way,
you got pulled over.
I got pulled over by the police.
Yeah.
Going 60 in a 45. Mind you, I wasn't in a rush. I don't think we were even running late. I just was just driving, just happy to be on the way to the appointment. So, I handled getting the ticket with grace. I don't complain. Once the police officer, he just asking where, this is the funny part. The police officer asked me, so where y'all headed? I'm like, oh, we're just headed to go start a family. He was like, oh, okay, I'll be right back.
And I'm like, why would you say this to this police officer in Texas? Like,
she was so like, why would you say that to him?
And in my brain, I was just thinking like, oh my gosh, it's already going bad. What? Like, I literally thought that in my brain. But I think like the way she handled it, and I think it was like a reminder of just like slow down.
Yeah, and I usually don't handle stuff like that. I usually be complaining like, oh,
Yeah.
I gotta pay all this money or whatever.
He definitely gave her that ticket.
He definitely gave me that ticket, y'all.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't get tickets like that. Like, I don't get tickets.
But I do feel like it was just like a way of saying, like, you need to slow down. You
Yeah,
need to be
like
patient. You need to, like, there's no rush.
Yeah. And like I said, I took that ticket on the chin. Like, I ain't even mentioned it to Babe again.
Yeah.
Like, literally, like, later on, she was just like, did you ever figure, what'd you end up doing about your ticket or whatever? I was like, oh, I already handled it.
Yeah.
I took a defensive driving class, so it wouldn't go on my record. And,
that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also lower my insurance because I took a defensive driving class. So, you know, like I said, I didn't complain about it that day. I took the ticket, let the window up, cut the music back on.
Else about it, even though I wanted to.
She didn't say anything. We just drove to that appointment, like I said, stayed in a positive mindset.
Yeah, but I kept thinking to myself, like, really, is this happened? Is this already a sign? Like, what's going on?
We literally got a ticket on the way to our 4th IUI.
Yeah. So, obviously, after that, we get to the IUI. I go inside. The tank is sitting there, big. So, yeah, I get there. I go inside, you know, the tank is there. And she was like, okay, we'll just go ahead and take it outside the same door we took it out last time.
Yeah.
Because the last time I carried it out. This time around, you know.
I took you, so.
Yeah, so I got to meet you outside, and then you put it in the car and everything like that. And then I remember the nurse saying, like, it's going to happen this time. And we're going to get you we're going to get you guys pregnant. And that's all I just remember, you know, like from that moment. And then obviously I went in there, waited, and I had my IUI. And when I tell you guys, this IUI experience,
oh yeah,
it's crazy.
I forgot about this.
So I don't know why I decided to wear what I wore to this IUI. It just all has just been going like bad. I just don't know. But I wore a bodysuit, number one. A bodysuit that didn't clip at the bottom.
So I mean, you got to get all the way up.
I
out
had
of your
to get
clothes.
all the way up out of my clothes. Usually they usually say, you know, undress from waist down. I had to get completely naked. So my doctor comes in there and I said, girl, y'all, my doctor is African American. And so I said, girl, I don't know why I wear this bodysuit. She was like, why would you wear that? She was like, that happens all the time or whatever. But she was like, but she gave me a something to cover up with. Yeah. And then she also brought me a heater in because I was cold, because it's always cold in her office. Okay, so real quick, I'm just gonna interject because we are talking about our doctor, and we have let you know that she's African American. Just talk about the comfortability that you have with our now doctor versus our very first doctor from the fertility clinic versus just now what we consider your OBGYN. Okay, so obviously the old doctor was my OBGYN. He was just my fertility doctor. This is a OBGYN. Obviously she was African American, and prior to, you know, going this route, I was doing a lot of research on trying to find an African American doctor. That was one of the things big, and even also trying to find a fertility clinic or just an OBGYN that was LGBT friendly. That was one of the two big things that I really, really wanted. And I would go research so many, you know, OBGYNs and see if they had anything about, you know, pride or LGBT or friendly or just something, you know. And I didn't see a lot. Right. At all. And with this particular doctor, I knew she was LGBT friendly because based off of someone else, a mutual friend that told us. And just from the start, I felt like I was talking to someone I knew. Right. Like when Babe told me about her first interaction with the doctor, like kind of just like now, like I just be smiling because it makes me like happy that she feels comfortable. Yeah. I think that has a huge role in just everything we're going through. So I'm happy we were able to find her, and I'm like thankful for her. And I've never even met her, obviously, because so one day I'll meet her. Obviously, she is going to be around. Been, not in the same process, but you know, like I know that she has seen a fertility doctor before because, you know, I don't know if she has kids or not, but she said, you know, because she recommended a fertility doctor to me before she decided to go ahead and take me on. But she was saying, yeah, I use this doctor to freeze my eggs. So I think that, you know, it's something that she is dear to her in a way, you know. But she has made me feel so comfortable. You know, my first appointment with her to this time with her, you know.
Right. Just kind of take us into the process now. Like, okay, you're now in the room.
But yeah, so she gave me the heater. And so it was time to get started. So her and the nurse comes in, and obviously she plugged in the heater to the bed.
Right.
And so when it came time to do the IUI, she turns on the light and it doesn't come on.
Basically, it shorted out. The heater was taking
the energy,
all of the energy.
Yeah. So
it shorted out the electricity in the room.
Technically they would have to have reset it, the box or something. I don't know. Obviously, we didn't have time for that. So the nurse pulls out her iPhone and turns on her flashlight because obviously she has to see. And we're just like, is this seriously happening? Like, we're all laughing in the room about it because it's technically probably not the right way to do it. And yeah. But I would say though, like, obviously the 2 times I've had the IUI with her, like, the way she does it compared to the other doctor, obviously it's the same process, but the way she finds, she never has any issue finding my cervix or telling me, oh, your cervix is tilted today, or your cervix is, you know, swirly today. Like, she literally finds her way inside you. And obviously, it doesn't hurt as bad.
Yeah.
Like, it's still kind of like, you know, like right when she gets that cervix, kind of tense up just a little bit, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
So, obviously, she did it, inseminated me, and we were done. And she was just like, you know what? This is gonna be a story because the fact that the power went out, obviously, in that little with the bed, not with the lights, but obviously they need a flashlight so she can literally see inside of me.
Yeah.
But and get to my cervix. But literally we had to use a iPhone flashlight,
right,
to get in there. So I was like laughing. So after that happened or whatever, I think I called you and you were like, "Wait, you already did?" And I'm like, "Yeah." You know,
and babe starts to tell me the story, and I'm just like, this has been a crazy day so far.
But you were like, that's the story?
Yeah, I was just like, well, because babe was like, I got to tell you something later. Like,
yeah.
I'm just like, huh? So she goes to tell me the story, and I be thinking it's the way that babe tells stories, that they just don't be as good as they could be. She's just not a great storyteller. So I be like, okay, that was it. Like,
yeah.
But
I had to lay there for like 15 minutes.
So you guys, I'm sitting in here waiting. She got the brows. I need to be done. Anyways, y'all, I'm sitting here waiting for like 15 minutes. And I feel good. I honestly do. Like, this time, God's got me. I know He does. Activate your faith. It's been fully activated. Lord, just please. I'm gonna have a baby, you guys.
And I'll be making sure I'm laying there for like 15 minutes. Because my last doctor be like, okay, lay here for 5-7 minutes. And I'm like, well, when I watch YouTube, I thought them people was laying there for 15 minutes. And when I Google this, it says lay there for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And she tells me, lay there, she tells me, like, the first and the second time, she says, lay there as long as you want. And I was like, all I need is like a good 15 minutes, you know.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I'm laying there, because I just remember when I went to the fertility clinic and I told them the next time I want to wait 15 minutes, they knocking on the door telling me my 15 minutes is up.
Yeah.
Like, you know, just that, like, it's just
like a number.
Like a number. Like,
okay,
it's a
we got to
complete
get somebody
feeling.
else. Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's a complete different feeling. And like, she's just like, just lay there as long as you feel like it, you know. And I was like, I'm just gonna be here for 15 minutes, which I sat there for 15 minutes and went on my way.
Yeah.
Paid my dues and went on my way. And I just, after that, you know, obviously, I think he took me to grab a salad from my favorite salad spot, and then we just went home, and then we just chilled, and now we are waiting on our 2-week. We're in our 2-week wait.
Yeah.
So
we waiting.
We are waiting.
Tick tock. Tick tock. Tick tock.
Fingers crossed. IUI done before.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
You wanna know why?
Why? Faith over power.
Because faith is power.
That makes me want to say something really quick. Let me just can I just go back a little bit?
Yeah, go back. Faith is power. Let's get it.
I remember the morning, obviously the morning of our IUI, Babe had her Faith is Power wristband on. And I haven't opened mine yet.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know, we could not remember where we put them.
Right.
And we know where they're at now. But we didn't know where we put them. So, because she was like, go get your wristband. And I was like, where's it at? Like, I haven't seen it since we opened up because it came with like little,
right, little
wristbands, buttons, stuff like that. Knew where the shirt was at, but didn't know where the wristband was. And she's like, we're both gonna wear it. So we could not find it. So I just remember her saying, just wear mine.
Yeah.
She was just like, so I just remember, going into the IUI, looking at it, and just praying and just realizing that faith is power.
Yeah.
I just want a family. Family one. I just want a family. I just want a family.
And I just say that I have not, obviously I don't have it on today, but because I wore it so much that the words, like,
it's gone.
They're gone now.
But the fact is, still, when you look at it, you know what it was there. You know, like,
Slept
what it
with
symbolizes.
Yeah.
Like, whether you can see the words or not. Like,
or when I felt down, I looked at it.
Yeah. And if you have faith, like, you just got to walk by it. So, we definitely appreciate you, Candace, for sending us Faith is Power apparel. If you haven't, go ahead and check out her site. Cop a shirt. Is definitely can get you through some times, especially if you believe it. So we really have appreciated rocking these during our process and our journey of just the house and now to our TTC journey.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So you guys stay tuned. We will obviously give you guys our 2-week wait after.
Yeah.
It's crazy though, because like having to do this all over again.
Yeah.
It's just like a possibility that there could be IUI, 5, or like it's just
don't know.
You just don't know. So obviously, but you have to have faith.
Yeah.
And we're just hoping that this is it for us.
Right. So continue to rock with us. Continue to rock with a kid. And yeah, it is what it is. So with that being said, it's your girl Brittany
And Dory.
And we are Brittany and Dory. Peace. Okay, Creed.
Hey, sweet boy.
Why is your back paw wet?
Hey, sweet boy.
But sir, why is your back paw wet?
Why is it wet?
What have you been doing? And who called you up here?
Mama's baby boy.
Stop what you're doing, hit the subscribe button. And if you've been subscribed, then you've been riding with us. Ain't nobody gonna hold you down like I do.
Stay true